what's your secret? You got the kind of vibe that leaves me speechless. It could be model, multitasking genius. Yeah, you got it all. Hey, what's your story? A kick-ass mom and 40 under 40. A soccer practice in your high heel glory. Yeah, you do it all. Ain't about to cup, won't you listen up?
Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you guys can tell by my voice, I am not 100% right now. I got sick last week. That's actually why I missed my Sunday upload, so I'm so sorry. If you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, you should. I just feel like I can update you better over there so you know when I'm posting or not going to post. But basically, I crashed and have been super sick, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video up for you guys. So full disclaimer, there's not going to be a ton of voiceovers in it. My voice just can't handle it, but I wanted to get it up for you. So you guys are going to be watching me work on this room and listening to some really good music. Just so you know, I was not sick while I was filming this. This was filmed before, so I'm not like doing all this work while I'm not feeling well. I just want to let you guys know just so you weren't confused. So I'm going to link my previous video down below in my description box because we're actually taking this bed to our guest bedroom, and I've already posted that makeover video. So if you like makeover videos and you happen to miss it, definitely watch that one after this one.
I'm still hanging on, but something brings me back to you. Back to you, back to you, back to you. Back to you, back to you, back to you, you.
know I said I wasn't going to do a ton of voiceovers, so I'm trying not to do many, but it's so hard not to explain what's happening. So we did order a new bed and it came in. What's so funny, like watch this whole process, because for like $99 they could come in, set it up, install it, take away all the boxes. They do the whole thing for $99. But Chase was like, no, I can do it, which is so Chase. Like if there's a coupon or a way to get it cheaper, he's gonna do it. And he's like, I can set it up. So you're gonna see us like spend over an hour just like getting it out of the box. And then we have all these boxes to deal with and we have to install it, which is totally fine. We are able and we are capable, and it's still fun to do together. But I think it's so funny. Like, I want to know who you are. Like, I would have spent the $99 just to have it done for me. Or are you Chase that you rather save the 99 bucks and do it yourself? I want to know, are you more like Team Ashley or Team Chase? Now we're really trying to get the bed centered, because since we've had our other bed in here, we've had new nightstands, we've had new mirrors, and I know we're gonna have to move the mirrors now that the new bed's in here, so we might as well get the bed exactly where we want it, and then that will center up however we need to do the new nightstands. And then once we're done getting all those placements, we're gonna do the mirrors. What I loved about this bed is it came with these like cushions, so it almost makes it seem like a sectional, but I will say I don't love how they hang over the headboards. You're gonna see how I deal with that later on in the video. So right here you can see how they're hanging, so you can see how that fabric goes over and it like velcros to the back. So let me know if you like that look or not. Right here I'm just showing you like a new comforter that I ordered. I was gonna put on the bed, but I didn't know if I wanted to just use the blanket I already had or use something new. So here in a second I'm gonna show you, I think, like 3 different options, and you guys can vote on which one you liked best.
At all? Do you think about the things we used to do? couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call?
Now I'm going to show you look number 2, but obviously I would make it look prettier than how I make it look right now. I'm just trying to give you like a concept.
Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you did to my heart. You touched my soul like a phantom, and you did it right from the start. Like nobody is watching what we're doing. Like nobody is watching us.
Chase is honestly so patient. Like, to me, I would have just left the mirrors. I was like, Chase, I can just decorate around him. I'll find like lamp placement and art. I'll just make it work. And he was like, I think it'll look better if we center them up. And so I had them just put on the nightstand. I was like, put them on the nightstand in the middle just so we can make sure we like it before you like go through all this work, and we're gonna have to like fill holes and all of that. And it was gonna look better, so I'm glad he pushed me to do it. But I just know it's so much work to like move a mirror, but I'm so thankful he didn't mind doing it, because it does look like a ton better.
Far from rules, how to feel it. We know that fast isn't always the best. Sometimes your turns makes me dizzy, but with you I don't need the contest. Like nobody is judging while we're dancing. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till
Now Chase is gonna go ahead and fill those holes from where we shifted the mirror over. Here's a little home hack brought to you by Chase. One of the holes was really big, and so like if you were to put the putty in it, it's just gonna fall through the drywall. He took some of the styrofoam left over from like the shipping box and like cut it out and just made it small and stuck it in there. Then the putty like wouldn't fall through, and he said it was so easy to do and worked so well. So keep that in mind next time you need to fill a hole that's like a little bit too big. It's a little bit later now, so I ran by Home Goods to see if they had any lamps. This isn't what I was looking for. I really wanted like a chunky base, but the ones I wanted were on two different sides, and they were like $250 a piece, and one was like $400. I'm like, I'm not spending that much. So These were only $50 a piece, which are pricey, but nothing compared to like $2.50 a piece. So I'm hoping these will work. If not, I ran into Target and they had some chunkier ones, not as chunky as I wanted, but I have that as plan B. If these don't work, I just already bought these and I didn't want to bring home like 4 lamps. So I'm gonna set these up and see what we think. If not, I can return them and go grab the Target ones, but I'm hoping these will work out fine. The first thing I always do is switch out light bulbs. So if you buy lamps from Home Goods, I feel like half the time they have bulbs in them because they have them like plugged in where you can see what they look like. But they're like the normal like warm light bulbs. And you guys know I do the daylight 5000K. So I switch those over so when I plug it in and turn it on, I know how it looks and how it's going to be in the room. But that's always the first thing I do is switch out those light bulbs.
Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you are not with me, hey, I don't wanna go back.
So it's not what I wanted, but I don't hate it either. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have grabbed the Target ones, just so I could have done like a side-by-side. I love that these are super tall. I love that these match the bedding. The other ones were close to the same color, but a little more organic. I felt like they had like a texture to them and they weren't like, these aren't shiny, but it was like matte. But they were a little shorter because they were chunkier. So I don't know, you guys will have to let me know. I may go grab the other pair tomorrow, just to try it. I'm gonna let these set tonight and tomorrow, and then I'll decide then, because like I said, I don't hate it. I think I like it. It's just like a completely different direction than I was going, so I'm trying to make sure I like them before I'm just like settling, because I kept telling myself this whole time I wanted chunky nightstands, or not nightstands, lamps like for my nightstands. But I also told myself I would not get a bed that did not have a footboard, because our last one had a footboard and I loved it, and I ended up with this and I love it. So I think everything's just kind of going a little bit a different direction than I wanted, but it's still okay. I'm trying to figure out my side tables. I really want to like whitewash them or white wax them. I want them to match my floors more, but I haven't figured out the process. Like from this way, it looks fine. Like it matches our stained white oak, but I feel like when you come in this way, they just look a little off. I don't know. Not fully convinced yet. I don't know if this is the end of the video. I'm sure I'm gonna be tweaking more. We're going to buy paint tomorrow. We had leftover from the build, but we had a major freeze here and it was like a block of ice and was not coming back after that. So we still have a little bit more work to do there. I have to decide if I want any artwork above the bed, but this is what it's looking like currently. Now I've just got to figure out, like I said, something up there if I want it, and then the lamps if I want to switch them out, and if I'm going to tackle the nightstands, and if I'm going to put it in this video. So for tonight, I'm going to call it good, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So I was trying to figure out if we wanted anything above the bed, and then it clicked to me that I had this artwork above my desk in my office, which I haven't like loved it there. It worked, and at first I liked it, but lately I'm like, there's just something like so bland about it in there. And then in here, my nightstands have been driving me crazy. Like the color's just been off to me. I feel like when I put this in here, it's not hung yet. Chase is gonna hang it, but I feel like it brings everything together. I'm still gonna go lamp shopping tomorrow to make sure these are the winners, but I think that artwork is perfect, and it's just kind of like tying everything in. Okay, I said I would see you guys in the morning, but you guys know how I am when I get the itch. I just can't take it. And so something made me think about this piece of artwork that I had in my office. And I was like, let's just try it and see if it'll work. It's like the only big piece of artwork I own. And when Chase held it up, I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be perfect. It like brings in the nightstands that I feel like stand out so much. And I haven't been loving this piece in my office. I mean, it starts that domino effect. Now I have to work on my office, but at least I can like finish up our bedroom for now.
If my hands are empty, hey, do you need me go back? I don't want to go alone. Go back. If you are with me, hey, I don't want to go back.
Okay, so it is the next evening. It's like 5:45. I went ahead and picked these up from Target because I feel like I just need to try them before I make my final decision. And I just like that their base is like fuller. So I'm gonna just switch out one of these and then we can do a side by side to see which one we like best.
When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better, better. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't.
Okay, so right here you can see a side by side. This one's taller, but this one's shorter and chunkier. I definitely think I like this one better because I was really wanting that chunkiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch them where they both look like that.
I could feel it in my bones. There was something going on, that shade of doubt hanging around that old. 'Cause darling, there is nothing right when all you seem to do is lie. Those days are gone. I'm walking tall while you're.
Now I still need to cut the tags off, but like I said, I try to like sleep on it for a day or two before I take tags off, especially on expensive purchases. So then if I change my mind, which I never do that, I'm not out the money. So these lamps were still pretty pricey. These ones right here were $50, which for lamps, I still feel like is pretty good, like on a big tall lamp like this. These were $70 from Target, which is pricey. But I feel like lamps just anymore are so expensive. Like when I was looking them up online, they were like $240. I don't know, when I'm at like stores, like furniture stores, like Mathis Brothers and stuff like that, they're like in the 300s. So I'm happy with the 70 to get the overall look, but not have to spend that much money. But I wanna make sure I love them before I cut the tags off. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, was the whole point of that ramble. But you guys will have to let me know what you think, but I definitely like these best.
When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that.
New day, new way to make the bed. I love it now. So when I was in the store, I wasn't a big fan of this flap. I kept telling Chase it was my least favorite part. So I'm gonna put it over so you can see it basically velcros back behind here. And so at night we've been taking it off because that's just a really thick pillow to be in front of. So you could leave it like that, but to me that kind of cheapens it. I like it better without it. So I've just been tucking it behind the pillow, but technically I think I could get like a seam ripper and take it off completely. I'm not going to yet until like I fully decide that I don't want it. But you honestly don't see it anyways. Obviously I would do that prettier, but I have one hand right now. But I think it looks so much more elevated with that little flap just tucked behind the pillow. You guys will have to let me know what you think. And have I shown the artwork? I don't remember if I did. We hung that up late, like 2 nights ago. I've been doing this room and then our guest bedroom at the same time. So make sure you watch both videos, but I can't remember what I'm saying to you guys and not. But I really love how this is turning out.
Shaken but not stirred, just a lesson that I've learned, and so it goes. Tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better.
We finally finished it. I feel like everything looks great. I got the mirrors clean. We also filled the holes and painted them. I'm just seriously in love with this artwork. I feel like it ties in the nightstands so well because I thought I was going to be doing a project on those. Ideally, if I could find a hack or some whitewashing or something that would make them look like this all the time, I would do it. But there's just something about like the way the natural light hits it. It's just so much prettier than this. But then when you see it, it matches that. I don't know. It just always throws me. Maybe one day, but for now, I feel like I can at least get away with it. I'm loving the lamps. I love that they're on dimmers. I'll link those for you. Over here on this side, I didn't really touch it. I mentioned I might get rid of this, but I'm still liking it for now. Eventually, I'm just going to be on the hunt for like a good deal, but I want to get like a chair right here with an ottoman, just like a really cozy corner, because before I had an ottoman right here, where now I just have this big open space and I just see this really cozy, comfy chair with an ottoman or chase lounge situation that's not like super long. I don't need like a bed, just like where I can sit there and kick my feet up, but just like cozy corner area. So maybe one day we'll find that. I'm not in a super rush. Tiger's gonna give you a room tour. This, oh, did I make you nervous? This is where George sleeps, and then Tiger sleeps up there. He was gonna go crawl in the bed, but I made him shy. But that is it. I feel like it turned out really well. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me and watching today's video. Hopefully by the next time you guys watch a video, I'll have my normal voice back, but I just appreciate you guys being here. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Baby, you don't belong.